China formally applied to join the Comprehensive and Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement (CPTPP) this September. Just 6 days later, Taiwan did the same. But is the island eligible for CPTPP membership? Some media reports claim that Taiwan's World Trade Organization (WTO) membership qualifies it for the CPTPP. The Chinese government has made its stance on the matter perfectly clear. Taiwan's participation in any regional economic cooperation must follow the One China principle, and the Chinese mainland is adamant against Taiwan joining any official international agreement or organization. Taiwan authorities claim to the local population that Taiwan's entry into the WTO is a precedent that clarifies the island's CPTPP eligibility. The same comparison has also been promoted by the Taiwan authorities in international media. Is Beijing being a bully, or is Taiwan playing dirty? Here's my take. Taiwan is a typical export-oriented, outward-looking economy. Its economic development has long relied on trade, especially with the mainland. Taking 2020 as an example, despite the impact of the novel coronavirus, both cross-strait trade and Taiwan's dependence on the mainland's exports hit a record high. Under the One China principle, and for the benefit of Taiwan compatriots, Beijing has made accommodative agreements on issues impacting economic development and people's livelihood in Taiwan over recent years, such as Taiwan joining the International Olympic Committee and the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation (APEC), a relatively loose economic cooperation organization, both under the name of Chinese Taipei. When Ma Ying-jeou, then chairman of Kuomintang, was the leader of Taiwan, also attended under the One China principle and as an observer the World Health Assembly (WHA) in the name of Chinese Taipei, participating in international medical and health cooperation. Soon after the Chinese mainland joined the WTO in 2021, the Chinese government agreed that Taiwan could join the same organization as the separate customs territory of Taiwan, Penghu, Kinmen, and Matsu. All the examples above could not have happened without approval by the Chinese mainland and following the One China principle. Taiwan's eligibility for the CPTPP is also a legal question concerning its right to sign certain international agreements. Since the 26th session of the UN General Assembly passed Resolution 2758 in 1971, the People's Republic of China has become the sole legal government representing China in the world and One China, an international consensus. The so-called foreign relations of Taiwan consequently must have processed in a non-state framework. From a legal point of view, if Taiwan wants to form any external relations, it must be authorized by a sovereign state, the People's Republic of China. Now, Taiwan wants to join the CPTPP as a separate customs territory. The CPTPP, however, only admits sovereign countries or separate customs territories. Legally speaking, Taiwan can't join the CPTPP when the Chinese mainland is not a member. Even after the mainland has joined the CPTPP, Taiwan will still need approval from the mainland to join the CPTPP as a separate customs territory. Whether Taiwan can get that approval depends mainly on the state cross-strait relations and the degree of political mutual trust between the two sides. However, as the Democratic Progressive Party refuses to recognize the 1992 consensus, causing a stalemate in cross-strait relations, with some even predicting imminent war in the Taiwan Strait, I don't think the Taiwan authorities will even propose to discuss this issue with the mainland. However, it can be expected that the Taiwan authorities will seek the so-called help from other external forces, especially the United States, on this issue. If the Taiwan authorities want to resolve Taiwan's current economic difficulties and avoid being cut off from free trade in the Asia-Pacific region, the only way forward is to recognize the fact that both sides of the Taiwan Strait belong to the same China and return to the right path of One China, stopping provocations and highly dangerous moves that overstep the red line. The attempts by the Taiwan authorities to artificially separate economic, trade and cultural exchanges with the mainland and even strengthen their collusion with external forces in the doomed hope of relying on the United States for independence and using force to resist unification are driven by political obsessions and will be punished by history. I'm Little Drop, who draws you the full picture. Follow me to better understand China and the world.